Yeah, no problems there. So I've been involved in quite a lot of the after action sort of elements of ransomware attacks, a fair few sort of globally. One of the biggest areas is breach verification. So threat actor has gained your data. You want to work out should you be paying for this content or not. Okay, obviously you should not pay for it, but some organizations will pay for it. They want an understanding as to is the content which that threat actor has got hold of, is it sensitive? Always have that straight away or available to you. You don't know where that ransomware group has got to in your systems. So threat intelligence can go off, they can look at that ransomware group, obtain samples of the data. Threat actor groups will provide samples. So then you can then start reviewing that data. Does that data belong to you? If so, with that data which has been provided by that threat actor group, can you work out where in your system that was? What was the data, that content? Was it on a specific server? Where was it? What do you need to do? Is it worth you paying the ransom? Is it worth you not paying the ransom? Okay, so it's that initial breach verification aspect. It's the threat actor profiling, not only for yourself. So when we look at threat intelligence and security, we've got to think about not only protecting us, but looking out for other organizations. So it's that profiling of threat actors. How did they gain access to the systems? What tools, what techniques do they utilize? Sharing that with the wider community so everybody else is better informed in terms of what security they need to be put in place. As Mo sort of alluded to or mentioned very a fair bit, is that negotiation aspect. How did that threat actor negotiate? Taking that information, sharing it with the wider community. And it's also that vulnerability sort of identification. So you've been hit by a ransomware attack. How on earth do they get into your systems? It's going back down to that reconnaissance aspect. So what information was out there which could have been exploited beforehand? So you've got your lessons identified, you know what's happened. So it could be like we saw with sort of Ticketmaster and Santander quite recently, where there's potential that content or that access was gained via a stealer log. If we can identify that that was the initial access, we now know that we've got a system which is compromised, which we now need to go off and protect even further. So it's about just following that line back to that initial access. Is there still any vulnerabilities out there which we need to go our way and protect?